The chapter Dylan's going to read part of involves the only person who's a major character in both books, a guy named Lou Klein, and he is many people's least favorite character in Goon Squad. He's definitely a guy who's left a lot of wreckage behind him in his life, and I think that made me very curious about sort of where he started, what made him who he is, and I think this chapter was a response to that.
When the men throw back their heads to search the sunlight for the trees' pointed tips, they grow dizzy. That's partly because they've just smoked marijuana. Not a common practice in 1965, especially among squares. He has a guilty awareness of loving Rolf more than Charlie. Is that wrong? Don't all men feel that way about their sons? Or those lucky enough to have sons? Poor Tim Breesley.
If I read anything that feels really alive, that is really noteworthy. Like I say this sometimes to students, you can just look at it and figure out how they did it. There's sort of no mystery. It's all right there. It's not like a film where you have to backtrack or anything. It's just right there to be dissected. So I try to really take the time to do that. And I also find that if something feels particularly electrifying to me in a moment, it's often because it somehow connects to something I want to try to do or I hope to do.